Damas y caballeros, welcome to En Mis Tiempos. I'm one of your hosts, George. And wake up, world. The Olympians are doing stuff. I'm here today with Adrian, Alfredo, and Adriana. How's it going, guys?
What's up?
I'm sleepy.
You're sleepy, why?
I've been waking up to watch the Olympics.
Sleepy Joe.
You've been watching the
Sleepy
Olympians
Joe,
do
yeah.
shit?
Yep.
I love that. Hey, does she wake up with you? Is Olivia to watch it?
Nah. I haven't actually been waking up
You
to
didn't
watch it.
Okay, hold on.
He just wakes
you
up
didn't
at
wake up
3
to
every
watch
day.
the final match of Rafael Nadal?
I was at work by then. Yeah, I
That
watched
was
it.
at 6:30.
I didn't watch
Yeah, I
it.
was at work by then.
Okay, right.
When you said watch it, I clicked it on and
It was
then
over.
it was over.
Yeah.
It was a blowout. Djokovic destroyed Nadal.
Kind of was. But
Yeah, I was really sad. I was expecting.
I had a couple of really good games, though.
Yeah, no, he did. He's still gonna win the gold. I mean, Djokovic is gonna win gold. Rafael is gonna win gold in doubles. Yeah, so it's all right. It's cool. They both get.
That's a
their
cool
send-off.
match. Or partnering.
Oh,
Who's-
Alcaraz.
Spain.
Yeah, it's great fun to watch. What have you been watching, Adriana? No.
I have this.
Olympics?
No, I can't get into it.
The Olympics?
Yeah.
How? I watched.
Judge
look,
me all you want.
I've watched rugby. I've watched skateboarding. I've watched surfing, tennis, table tennis. Look, oh no, not lacrosse. Water
Why can't
polo.
you get into it? Like, if you can't get into the Olympics, it's like the
It's
That's
like
all
as
the
a kid,
sports.
I remember like
Archery.
no, as a kid, I remember watching like the Winter Olympics a lot,
Oh, that's where you fucked up.
but like and the gymnastic part of it is the only part that I like. But to keep track of when, where, how.
just turn the TV on and watch whatever's on.
Honestly.
Well, then I don't watch TV.
Or whatever, the computer.
Okay, but
It's being
there's-
difficult now.
Yeah, there's something for everyone. There's no way you cannot enjoy watching someone do like a.
I feel like I haven't
A
watched
sport.
TV. Like Sundays are my days that I will watch House of Dragons.
Oh, okay.
Now that I'm done with Game of Thrones, I'm not watching anything.
Mhm.
True story.
Still haven't started Last of Us.
But
No,
it's the
not yet.
Olympics.
Okay, judgmental Susie. I just don't get into it.
Sports.
It's weird because like I'm starting
Everybody
to watch.
bonds
I'm
over
watching. I mean,
Olympics.
yes, I'm watching stuff that like you wouldn't think. Did you know there's a Olympic sport for I didn't know there was one for mountain biking. That was weird to me. That like threw me off. Mountain biking. There was also another one for what was it?
I watched the whole handball match, and I still don't know the rules.
Did
That's
you
the
s-
most fun.
It's like basketball, soccer.
I watched basketball
Is it like
yesterday.
basketball, soccer?
Yeah.
I did
Handball
hear that
lacrosse.
there's a DJ. There's Olympics for DJs.
No,
No.
there's
Breakdancing.
Breakdancing. Yes.
Breakdancing.
Same thing, right?
Yeah.
The hell?
They have some type of correlation.
I tried to watch the handball and then I was like, okay.
Have you
It's
seen
fun.
that?
Like, I want to play it. I want to play that sport. I just want to know all the rules because they
It's
hit
weird.
each other like a lot. It's cool.
Huh.
But they can't. I think I get it. Like, you can't go past the dotted line, or
Yeah,
you
you
can't go
gotta
past the
jump.
solid line.
You can't chunk it.
Like, you can't step on the solid line. You can jump forward and shoot it from there, but you can't pass it.
Yeah.
And you can't. There's something with the dotted line too. I can't remember what it is now.
Hmm.
But if you're watching it, you start figuring it out a little bit. You can only take like 2 or 3 steps before you have to pass it. Like, you can't just run with the ball. That's why they pass it so much.
Oh yeah, that's true. I didn't never notice that. Have you seen the hockey but with no ice?
What?
Field hockey?
Field hockey.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's weird. Watching them like crouch down, like running with the ball like that, it's just weird. Yeah.
There's a lot of cool sports that we don't know anything about.
Did y'all see Mexico get the archery thing?
Third
The
place?
bronze?
No.
That was
what-
cool.
Just thought he was trying to tell me they had a gold in
I thought they
synchronized
did.
swimming or something. I'm like, what?
I thought they
No.
won in secret. Like there was a post of them doing the synchronized swimming, right? Mexico, and supposedly they had won gold.
I saw that, but I don't know if it was
Thank you.
for this Olympics
been
or
like
was
an
it
old
like an
one.
old show and I didn't go back and old
I should.
competition. I
They
just
only
went
have the
back.
one bronze so far, so that definitely was not for this one.
Yeah.
So that was an archery. I haven't been able to figure out what the hell they got it in. Okay.
I did hear Celine Dion opened? Performed?
She performed at the opening
Performed.
ceremony.
Open?
Close the opening ceremony. Yes.
Close.
Wait, so
How did she do? I still haven't watched it.
Oh,
Do you see what I mean?
She mocked Christianity somehow. I think she was dressed like a virgin or something.
She
Well,
killed
I'm-
Everybody
it.
off.
She killed it. She killed
Okay, I'm referring to like her actual singing because I know that that's been.
What's her disease that she
Debilitating for her.
has?
It's called like stiff person syndrome
Yes,
or some shit.
it is. And it's like,
It
Oh, I know
sounds
you're right.
fucking funny, but I think that's what it's called.
and
I
it's
don't
like
know.
1 in a million.
Luis.
It's
No,
it affects 1 in a million people, and when it does affect you, like it just cripples you literally.
is it a-
SPS is called. What the hell?
but she was moving, right? I mean,
It's more her voice, like
her vocals.
for
It's a rare syndrome that rapidly develops neurological condition, mostly affecting the brain and spinal cord.
and for her, because I saw bits and pieces, like because she has a documentary out right now,
Mhm.
and I saw like the previews to it, and they talk about it because they had to reteach her how to sing.
Really?
So then disclosed in June that she occasionally experiences sudden spasms when singing or preparing food at home. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's called stiff person syndrome disease.
Well, either they had a fake up there, or she did a great job.
Yeah, no, she did well.
They said that she was in
I mean,
like she's
she's-
been in rehab trying to get better and her vocals and just
I honestly, I thought after I saw the video or the picture of her, I guess the clip of her like spazzing out, I thought she was dead. So yeah,
Like, you really thought she was dead?
yeah. I
or-
thought
Like she
I thought
passed
she was
away?
like passed away. I was like waiting for that.
Oh,
Whenever I saw her at the opening ceremony, I was like, oh,
yeah. And then they said that she's gonna redo her residency because she had a residency in
In
Vegas
Las
that
Vegas?
she canceled or that she had to postpone or whatever
Mhm.
because of how sick she got.
you think everyone can hear her though?
what do you mean?
Have you heard her voice?
No. Well, I mean, yeah, but she's in the. Do you think the speakers
Oh,
were
I have
everywhere?
no idea how the hell that worked.
Yeah. You know
Because
what I mean?
you didn't watch it, but the opening ceremony took place across all of Paris, basically. And they had
Oh.
performers like performing on. No, well, the performers weren't on boats. There were like stages along the
Yeah.
path. But like, I don't know if it was like only the people that were watching them could listen to them. Like, she was on a fucking monument or something.
She was on the Eiffel Tower
Was she?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
in the middle of it.
Like, who could hear her? Like, there was a singer that was singing on top of a fucking building. You could barely see, like, off in the distance.
I
Like, how
imagine
does
you're
that
standing
fucking
there,
work?
like you're watching them sing, and you're like, "What the fuck is he saying?"
Well, isn't that what they
They
say
have to
about
have
like
speakers.
awards and stuff?
Yeah, but where? Like, everywhere?
Somewhere. I don't know.
Imagine
Well,
that.
obviously, but
Well,
Imagine the
not everywhere.
the chords and the speakers and the amount of money that went to.
Chords. No, but that's kind of the same thing with like award ceremonies and stuff, where even though they're closed off and it's like you would think that it would be good, a lot of people say that when they go to award ceremonies, it sucks. The music sucks.
Mm.
That you get a better
it's nothing
anything
like that.
from TV.
As far as what we're talking about, but the sound does suck because you're in an enclosed space and
I'm
they're not
just
built for
saying.
sound. But what we're talking about is like you're having this ceremony across the entire. Imagine something that starts in Las Colinas and ends in downtown Dallas, and you have a performer on top of the Anatole, and they're showing this on TV, and the people on TV watching on TV can hear them, but
Yeah.
like, how are the rest of the people listening to this, and how many of them can actually hear them?
Would it be enough just to be there?
Like, yeah, but what's
Just
the
asking.
point of having performers if nobody can hear them?
Just ask.
I mean, the fire was nice,
Yeah.
but
Well,
everything's good.
I want to go back to the Mexico thing because, yeah, just kind of,
What about it?
well, that was the first time they ever won in
In
archery. It placed, and then they beat Holland. So, revenge.
Ah, they
And then one of the girls is Mexican from Holland.
I heard that.
Oh, yeah?
So she married a guy and then moved over there. And then what they won 4 years ago,
Hmm.
I think a silver medal. And
Holland did?
yeah, and she was like, if I had done this in Mexico, I would have been, my life would have, forever changed. But here we win them all the time, so it's not gonna matter. And then we beat them. So we played against her, and she
I
was
heard
on the
that.
team, and they lost.
That sucks. I don't know. I don't understand how you would have changed. I thought there was rules against switching countries like that because she had played it for Mexico, right?
I
Or
was
not
gonna
played.
ask that.
Yeah,
Where
it's a little different.
what
She
are
had
the
competed for Mexico before?
You have to be like a resident at your country
To compete?
to compete.
Okay.
That's not true. How do
I
the
thought
basketball
it
players
was-
do it?
That's not.
Well,
Because Antetokounmpo is with who?
Greece?
He's not with the U.S. His
So
rest-
all the
Yeah, I'm
fucking
talking about
names you could
archery.
throw out there.
Well, because I know he's from Greece.
Milwaukee.
Because
you
I know
actually
he's.
said it really right. Like it was.
That's how you say it.
That's what
I didn't
TikTok
know.
said, all right?
Antetokounmpo.
Take it.
Antetokounmpo.
Damn.
No, he's
What's it?
Greek. Like,
Jovic?
he's from Serbia.
Pretty sure he has a house over there. And
Well, yeah,
He
I mean, that's
resides
what I'm
there
saying.
half
Like,
the
you don't
year.
actually have to live there. You just have to have proof of residence or whatever.
yeah,
I
but
thought
she
it was
probably
based on
wanted. She
nationality.
probably wanted to win, and she never thought Mexico would do it.
I genuinely
It's
thought
kind
it
of
was
shitty.
based
I'm
on
glad they did it.
nationality.
I thought it was.
It is based on nationality.
But then,
But
then
she's a national. She's a citizen of Holland.
okay. All right, that makes
So
Yeah,
sense.
I mean,
props
it's
to
just
them.
like soccer players, just like everything else.
Yeah.
Fucking Embiid, isn't he fucking
Are you trying to say Mbappe?
no Joel
Embiid.
Embiid,
Who?
basketball player? He's not American.
Luka? Who?
It's
Joel
Embiid, right?
Embiid. He plays for the Philadelphia Sixers. Center.
Oh, Embiid. Oh, go. Yeah.
The light
Sorry,
bulb
I don't
went
know how
off.
to
Wait, what
pronounce
is he?
his
What
name.
is he?
It's because he's African. So
Joel
I don't know how to
Embiid.
pronounce. I
Embiid.
think it's him, right?
Yeah, I know who
yeah,
you're
it's
talking
him.
about. The guy with the weird hair.
Yeah. Where is he from?
Oh, I have no
He's
idea. Where is
Cameroon. He's from Cameroon.
Oh, and then he's playing for you. He's not playing for the USA.
Yes, he is.
He is.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought he sucked.
No, maybe Cameroon doesn't have a good enough program to make the Olympics, so he chose to play for the US because he probably has dual citizenship. So
That was one thing I was listening to about African players in the sense of soccer, because there was one.
that's why they all play for France.
There's this guy named John Obi Mikel. He used to play for Chelsea. He came out on a podcast. He was like, "This is like to all the African players that are waiting to play for like the European countries. Like when you're 29, don't come looking for African countries just because you can't get in that country. It's like it's stupid."
He played for his country.
He played for his country.
He did. That's right.
And
But I don't.
what?
How many African countries get in
To what?
the World Cup?
The World Cup?
Yeah.
I think it's
They're like
6.
I don't
Well,
know.
this next one is going to be like 8.
four. It's not enough because
Yeah.
Africa's freaking humongous,
Yeah, that's true. You're right.
and there's a lot of good players over there, but they're never going to get into the Olympics because there's not enough spots for them.
That's true.
But imagine if all the players from France, I'm not saying all of them, but a majority of them have dual they're dual
If
citizens.
they chose,
Yeah, and they could go play for their country. They're not going to get to play in the World Cup.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, and that's before because, like you said, there's only like 4 countries that get in, and even
Right.
then they don't do very well against European countries. But
Hey,
I-
Cameroon does all right. Actually, there's one African country every year that does well.
Morocco.
Like every World Cup that does. This year.
South
World Cup was
Africa.
Morocco. They didn't do good. Who did well that time?
in South Africa,
That was the one where the biter. What's his name?
I
Uruguay.
say Uruguay. Luis
Stole it
Suarez.
from. Was it Angola?
It's Ghana.
Ghana. He stole it from
Oh.
Ghana. Like there's every World Cup. There's one that does really well.
That's true. That is. I remember that.
Fucking hot in here.
It is a little bit, but I can do. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
not-
going full blast.
Not at this point, right?
Is it really? Yeah, I feel fine.
All right, we're gonna talk about the controversy
just
here.
me.
Because you were fucking all about it all weekend.
No, I wasn't all about it. Luis started it. You can talk about it, but I'm.
I
not-
have nothing to say about it,
I
but
have
you were
no-
really offended by
No,
some
no,
shit, so.
I wasn't offended. It's like honestly, to begin though, I've always been this way. I've always thought this way. It's just something that,
Came up.
It came up, right? I've never brought it up to anyone just because it's never a question. But this is
Do you care to explain what you're talking about?
what I'm talking about is at the Olympics, the controversy that people are talking about of the opening ceremony and them. I'm not gonna say mocking because Luis is gonna attack
Quote
me.
unquote.
Quote unquote mocking, right? The Last Supper and on the bridge where there was a bunch of people.
They were drag queens, no?
I think they were drag queens. I don't know.
Yeah, they're
Drag
back,
queens. And basically, I wouldn't say, and the quote unquote mocking is because they did the first image whenever the camera points towards him is them standing. There's this girl in the middle with the DJ set, and her with the little crown, And then I didn't count them, but 6 people on each side. Let's just say it was 6 people on each side.
Let's just say
whatever.
it's kind of important.
Just,
but whatever,
yeah. Just make.
I mean, go back and count it. But so that's what the controversy came up about. Christian saying
so what
that.
do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah, your thoughts.
So what? To begin with, like whenever I watched it, I saw that moment. I didn't think anything of it. Right?
Exactly. That's my point.
No. But this isn't like what I was bringing it to Luis was the guy, the blue guy.
Yeah.
Not anything of that. Like to me, it didn't offend me. It didn't say anything. Like it didn't do anything to me. To me, it was the blue guy who showed up, butt ass naked.
It wasn't
He
butt
had a
naked.
suit.
And there was like
There
30
was no
people.
suit.
There was like 30 people in that.
He had a
Last
blue
Supper.
suit.
Well, yeah, but he's the main. Like the camera's on him.
No. I'm saying the Last Supper. You said let's just say there's 6 people. Or was it? There was like 12 people on each side.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of people.
Okay,
like
so
I
what
said,
about him? He's wearing a suit, but what about?
There was no suit. He was butt ass naked.
He wasn't butt naked.
Wasn't
He
it?
had
Was it a
underwear.
suit or
Yeah.
what?
He was wearing underwear, like
Okay.
shorts, whatever. He was painted blue completely.
You were a little too focused on
Yeah,
that.
I know. It's like,
Oh,
dude,
so
it's the
it's
thing
paint.
that pops up.
So it was paint.
No. He was wearing shorts,
Yeah, but
He was
but
wearing underwear.
he was completely painted blue, including the shorts. I'll show you. a
George.
picture. Don't look it
What?
up if you don't know.
what's your problem with that?
I did see a picture because you guys were talking about it.
This is
Yeah,
shit-
I saw it. I
This
just
is
thought it was
shit.
a
You're
suit.
like, this is weird. I'm like, why did you put this on TV? Why would you?
Okay, you know what I'm about to say, right?
I call me whatever you want to call me. It's fine.
What are you gonna watch after this?
What am I gonna watch?
The
Monday Night
Olympics.
Raw.
Oh,
I honestly forget to watch this.
Okay, but you know what I'm
But they're
saying.
No,
dressed
I see what
exactly
you-
like him.
I said, no.
They're wearing speedos. They're wearing shorts, tight clothes.
See,
With their shit hanging
but
out.
do you see what I'm saying? I'm watching wrestling knowing there's gonna be that there, right?
So the problem is that they didn't
warn.
warn you.
No. The problem isn't there. Is that there's like these shorts were super
tenía
small.
como una tanga.
Yeah,
Like,
I had
Yeah,
never
it's
thought
a
about
tanga.
that, but the wrestlers wear is smaller than that.
No, it's
But the
not.
swimmers wear.
And then
No,
the
it's-
Olympics. I
It's the
mean,
Olympics. Have you
Oh, I'm
watched
not
beach
watching-
volleyball?
No, like that's
have
not.
I?
did you see
Exactly,
the?
you're going in knowing the stuff.
Right.
like
So the
that's
problem is that they didn't warn you.
I guess sure. Let's go with that.
Well,
Is
no,
that-
I'm trying to understand
no,
what you're saying.
It's just weird. It's just not something you. I don't think. Why would you put a fat ass guy on?
Oh, so the problem is that he was fat.
No, it wasn't that fat. But I'm just saying. It's
Shout
just
out to
not
all the
something
fat
that
people.
should be on TV.
Was it
no,
a
it's
matter-
an opening
What
ceremony.
is not
Millions of
something that should
people
be on
watching.
TV?
Kids are watching.
What is something that should not be on
His
TV?
balls.
His balls were not on
His
TV.
balls were on TV.
A man wearing
Do
a
you
Speedo,
understand?
a fat man wearing a Speedo,
No, I mean,
a
if
fat
you go
man
back-
wearing a Speedo that you didn't know was going to be on TV? Because if that's your point, it's valid, right?
Sure,
If
yeah.
I don't want my kids watching men in Speedos, I don't let them
Hey,
watch
it wasn't
Monday
very
Night Raw.
unexpected.
If
No.
I don't let them watch women in bikinis, I'm not
Sure.
going to let them watch beach volleyball.
Sure.
Monday
So
Night
is
Raw.
your point that
Sure,
you weren't
yeah, that's-
expecting it?
It wasn't. It was unexpected.
But are you? Don't say it like that because it sounds like you're just going along with what I'm saying.
Wow. At
Because
this
you don't
point,
have
I
a
am.
problem watching men in Speedos.
Or it could just be he doesn't understand why it bothers him the way it bothers him, but it bugged you to see that.
It
And maybe
did.
you don't know the actual
'Cause,
reason.
like
it
I
just,
said,
it's a reaction that you have.
Nothing else offended me. Whatever. Like, Luis can say whatever he wants, but
And he will.
yeah, I know he will. And then that picture of the other guy who had
Okay, that
malfunction.
guy actually looked like he had his balls
he
hanging
did,
out.
but it's just his.
I'm like,
After
oh, yeah.
after
Did.
Luis explained it, I was like, okay, yeah,
Yeah,
that makes
that made
sense.
sense.
It was like, dude, no.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, oh shit.
You look at it and it's like, yeah, dude, what? No, but it's just ripped. It ripped.
Yeah.
That's a
But
really
it
effed up
ripped very
malfunction.
perfectly to
Yeah.
where it looked like it was. I don't know. That was weird.
Who's looking that close?
Luis.
I always miss everything. I swear.
So that's something you should have missed. It's good that you missed, I guess. I don't know. I liked the open ceremony. I liked everything.
Except for the fat ass blue man.
It's just
So-
weird.
Balls
so-
hanging
It
out.
was just weird.
So, does the Last Supper have anything to do with his balls,
No.
or just
He never said anything
combination,
about
or
the Last
what?
Supper. In his
never-
defense, he didn't. Luis brought that up.
Okay.
He
Well,
brought
that's
it.
how he started. That's what I was asking.
Well, because that's what everybody's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what offended everybody else.
So yeah, I think
Was there the same outrage when every because I feel like every cartoon slash
No, there wasn't. It's not. Yeah.
that's
Fuck, they've done it with Trump.
okay
And it's the same people that are supporting Trump that are outraged by this whole thing. It's
doesn't make any
hypocrisy.
sense.
It's stupid. There is a small subset of people that are actually really religious and were genuinely offended by this. They're entitled to that. But the rest of them are just a bunch of fucking hypocrites.
Okay.
And that's
valid.
just my opinion.
That's valid. That's
No, but it has gotten out of hand.
what has.
I mean, like, but
Let's go.
no,
Come on,
a bunch
Gino.
of no, not that. No, a bunch of people like the backlash on
The
it,
outrage, yes.
The people
fake
going-
outrage.
because like there's been a lot of posts about this. People trying saying drop the Olympics. It's stupid.
Oh,
Don't drop
God.
the Olympics. Like it was the organizers did the ceremony, right? Like don't do that to the Olympians who are actually playing.
Hold on, but doesn't this go back to the whole cancel culture thing? Because that's what cancel culture. That's a specific generation
Yeah,
that
we canceled France a long time ago, so it's cool.
that they have. But they have their whole outrage, and they're so angry at things that they're not even a category 2. Does that make sense? I feel like that's just it's the time. I don't want to say this generation, but it's the timing and it's the culture right now where it's if you don't like it, you have to cancel it. That's
You know what's funny is the people that complain about the cancel culture are the ones that are trying to cancel the Olympics right now. Like they do the same thing that the other side does. Everybody does the same fucking thing. The left and the right, the conservatives and
Just
the
call it
liberals.
different.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking getting
I see what you're saying though.
getting old.
but that's my point. It's like, okay, right, you're outraged. Oh my God, go cry. Yes, try to cancel, do a petition to cancel the world. Give it a few days, a week, 2 weeks. You're going to get over it and on to the next thing you want to cancel.
Yeah, just like the Bud Light and Kid Rock.
As long as you're right. As
Fucking
long as you don't
hilarious.
pay.
Did
As
y'all,
long as.
did y'all watch that?
Yes, I did.
The hat?
That
With the
was
hat?
horrible. That he didn't
That
even know
was
what to
funny.
do with himself.
You know what he's talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're. Well, I don't know about the hat. I know about the him.
Well, you know how he canceled Bud Light or
Yeah.
Budweiser products?
Yeah.
He was being interviewed last week, and he's wearing a Bud hat.
A Budweiser.
hat.
And they asked
They
him,
called
so
him
you
out on
didn't, so you didn't cancel, so you're no longer.
What do you do? Did you throw it
Cancel?
away?
Oh,
he,
he's like, all right, this is a cool hat.
Cool hat.
he took it off. He looks at it. He's like, I don't even know what I'm wearing. It's a cool hat. He didn't even know what to say. But that's my
he
point.
kind of like felt stupid. At least he had the decency to feel stupid and not try to say something dumb. Like he straight up said, "It's just a cool hat. I didn't know what I was wearing."
I mean, that's how you should do
Exactly.
everything.
Everything.
And
All right, so what's y'all's best? I mean, I can't ask you because you don't watch anything.
Thanks.
There's
All right,
one
let's-
so far.
Yeah,
Fuck, I don't know.
archery.
I didn't watch it though.
Simone Biles.
She hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, huh?
She
They
did.
they're just the qualifiers.
you need to rewatch the archery thing.
Okay.
Archery.
They
is
just said that she won. Like a.
The finals are tomorrow. The team finals
see?
are tomorrow.
Do you
The
see why I don't
individual
watch?
ones are not until like Thursday.
A couple
Yeah.
of the swims were pretty good.
Yeah, the fucking French guy.
The French
That was
guy
a
whooped ass.
that was
Wait,
a semi though. So we'll
swims,
see what he does in the final.
swims
That
or
guy did
diving? Swims.
Yeah,
I want to watch the diving, but
I think they already.
That was
They
kind of
did.
boring for me.
It's over, right?
Yeah.
I like watching like for like 5 minutes and then it gets boring.
The 100 something with the girls. That was cool.
The 10,000 was it 10,000?
What's track and field?
Where they run a lot. One of the girls just broke the world record, and she's fucking killed everybody. Like they weren't even in the frame. That's pretty cool.
Was the one from here? Is she on there?
Texas.
No, she runs short. She's like 100 meter and
okay.
200
I
meter.
saw a little bit of the kayak, but that's
Yeah, I didn't see
fucking hard.
that.
it was a fucking girl. I thought it was a man the whole time, and then I was like, "Damn, he's pretty good." And then Valerie's like, "That's a girl, Dad." And then I was like, "Holy shit, big fucking arms!" Like, and then it wasn't until she took off her helmet that I was like, "Okay."
Oh, rugby. I haven't actually watched the women's rugby. They qualified for the next round, but
I didn't know there was women's rugby.
yeah, there's one chick plays for the U.S. She's like the MVP right now. But her TikTok account is hilarious. I don't know. She started showing up on my TikTok and I started following her. And then yesterday we were sitting on the couch watching the highlights and she's like their best player.
Oh, okay.
She's fucking stiff arming. She runs like Derrick Henry, dude. Like she just runs through people. It's fucking hilarious.
I gotta watch these rugby.
Rugby's so cool.
Yeah.
No, but I watched the rugby all to the gold medal. It was good. Fiji lost after to France.
There was a Japanese. Was she Japanese? I don't even know if it was a he or she. I think it's she. Taekwondo or judo.
Oh, did you see that? Oh, wait, no, the girls. Never mind. I don't know.
I think it was somebody that hadn't lost in like 8 years.
Oh, really?
She
lost?
and like she's being a little bitch about it.
No. Did you see the one where Spain beat this Korean? I believe is the Korean or in the final, and the Spaniard went up to him, tried to shake his hand. And it's like,
I thought that was Israel and like
no,
Turkmenistan or one of the stands.
no, it's Spanish.
I was just reading about it, so it happened again. Then
Okay.
I have been watching a lot of fencing.
I
I
was
always
about-
wanted to try fencing.
I was about to say fencing's kind of boring.
Not
But
even.
I think it's
How?
cool.
I don't know. I tried.
It's all
It'd
about
be cooler if they
technique.
could actually stick each other, but whatever. You know.
Right.
Be like a
Wait,
fight to the
What
death.
what's the cable that's like pulling?
That's how they.
Put them in the Coliseum.
That's for the sensors. I was
Oh,
looking
okay.
at that today, and then finally it dawned on me. That's how they know you
You
touched it.
touched them?
Yeah.
Okay.
It looked like
How do they know?
It's all electric. So when the thing's got
Oh.
a thing, and then you touch them, and it senses it. Yeah.
So it's just stabbing, right?
A laser
Yeah.
Because you can't be like,
taser. I
You
mean.
can't cut them.
Okay. Did y'all watch the
I
soccer
wish you
game?
could,
Or did we talk
The
about
women's?
this? The Argentina soccer game
No.
where
the game, like
where it
15
got delayed
minutes?
for 2 hours. It got
We
delayed
didn't
for 2
talk
hours.
about it, but yeah, I saw it.
Did you see that?
I know about it. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Why did it get delayed for 2 hours?
I did get delayed.
Because the fans went on the court after
On the
they
pitch.
thought that Argentina had tied the game at the last minute.
Oh,
So they jumped on the court and it wasn't over yet. And in the meantime, they were clearing everybody. That took 2 hours. They reviewed the play and he happened to be offsides. So then it was Morocco, right?
Yeah.
Morocco,
They brought the play. They made the players stay there for 2 hours, and then brought them back out to finish the game.
like 5 minutes.
damn.
They were pissed. And then they played with no fans the last
2
Whatever.
minutes or 1 minute. Yeah, it sucks. But I mean, is it on the is it on the ref or no? Not really. I
So
thought.
the
the
fans.
fans, man, the fans.
Yeah, I
gotta be
thought it was
stupid.
done fine. I mean, there's a lot of people saying that the ref should have ended the game right after that, but I think the ref did what was right.
Did you hear what they're doing to the folks with the whole Colombia game? Colombia, right?
I hope. What are they doing?
There's apparently 8,000 people have
Getting
been
deported?
identified.
Huh?
And
Damn. How do they do that?
But they
I
couldn't identify anybody at fucking January 6th.
they did.
All the people
couple.
pouring in.
Okay, but 8,000 people, and then what are they doing?
So they said that once they're identified, it's actually connected to their passport. Like they're connecting it somehow to their passport because it's considered some type of terrorism because of how they attacked or how they
They destroyed.
entered and what they destroyed and all the things. Yep. hmm
But
That's
it's okay to
dumb.
college
So how-
students
that's
to do that
stupid.
every year when their team wins the NCAA championship. So it's cool.
It's gonna happen.
They break into the.
Oh, she's talking
Stadium?
about.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
It's gonna happen when Longhorns win the SEC.
Right. They're going to destroy Austin.
I'm gonna go destroy
Right.
Austin.
We move on.
Much needed. Are we doing it?
We move on to the good stuff.
Let's go.
Dun, 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 dun. No, that's the wrong song. Sorry,
I'm like, what are you
What do
singing?
yeah.
that's another one. That's another
There
one.
we go. Been looking for this hair for.
Oh, disgusting.
Is it mine?
What the hell?
That's
Hmm.
Yvette's.
No, that's not Yvette's.
It's black hair. It's curly.
No, he literally just had one. Just
He's been growing it out.
ladies and gentlemen,
Just one.
ladies and
One hair.
do you think you could do that though? Just grow out one hair?
I mean,
Like,
I
yeah.
shave
think it'd
everything
be
else?
harder to just
I'm going to do it just for you.
Dude, please do it.
do a square. Do like a little square.
No, I just
right here.
want one.
All right, we
yeah,
good.
Jedi.
7 minutes. Ready?
Ándale.
7 minutes.
If you don't want to know about House of the Dragon, forward this 7 minutes starting right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode 7 just dropped. One episode before the finale, which I think
Is it just 8? Really?
is just
Yeah.
it. Next week is the finale.
A fuck.
Is
shit
it a
went by
2-hour
quick.
finale?
I'm not ready for this to end.
It's,
Me neither.
it's
I
so
wanted to
good,
keep
right?
going.
Okay, all right.
I thought it was great.
I think it was pretty cool how they showed the dragons as much as they did.
This episode's solely focused on the dragons, them getting or Rhaenyra getting 2 more dragons, which was great. I loved it.
I mean,
Dragon Riders.
what was Luis talking about? He called it like we all called it.
We
Like
all-
everybody knew. it
I
was
don't know.
coming.
Yeah.
Especially when he said it, I did. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
What did I call? I don't know.
Um,
We'll have to ask him after this.
What caught me off guard is
what?
when she was saying, for everybody for all the people that,
All the bastards.
yes, for all the bastards to go.
Pull up.
I thought she was going to use all of them to go to war, not just to figure out the whole dragon
she needs
situation.
dragon
Come
riders.
on.
I'm telling you, I
aware
feel
of
like
that.
you don't pay attention to
Yes,
the show.
I do. Yes,
Like you
I do.
sleep through half of it and then you watch the end.
She's
and you're
like-
oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Hugh is my new favorite character.
Who?
Hugh is the new dragon rider of
Vandermoor or something?
the big one that ate everybody.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he's
The-
his name's
the
Hugh
cool
something.
looking guy.
Yeah, the cool Viking
yeah,
guy.
he's
Yeah, dude,
The
he's
long
my
hair.
favorite guy. That's
He's
like,
your favorite character though.
yeah.
That character's not very well
he
developed.
looks like I don't know, a Viking. It's
You
like
just
just
like him.
cool.
You have a
Yeah,
crush
it's-
on him.
I do
You have a
honestly.
crush.
Come on,
You wish he was a white
dude.
type.
Did you
But
see
he's
his
not a
beard?
great character.
Not yet. He's just thought.
There's one
Come
more
on,
episode.
he left
bro.
his wife. He was like, "Look, I'm doing this for me."
Pretty much is what I said. Yeah.
I don't like the Ulf.
Both, yeah.
I don't like him.
He has no redeemable qualities, but he's got a dragon.
Like,
He's the one that's gonna turn on her.
He is.
he looks like
He
that,
looks like
yeah.
the type.
But
But he's
doesn't
got the
have
smaller dragon,
the
so-
smaller dragon, right? Nah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's still a big dragon, but it's the smaller of the big dragons.
Yeah, I really didn't. It sucks that he's gonna turn on her, but
Okay, we act like we know this for a fact. He
Yeah,
just seems like the
he-
type.
he
He
just
just
seems
looks like he
like
can
a-
be bought.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes,
It should
he
be
does.
bought.
I liked Eamon's little bitch ass turning around when he saw what he saw.
Oh
I
yeah,
was like, don't
Oh,
Vanguard,
yeah.
let's go.
get out of here. No, that last shot of the of Rhaenyra just standing there with their dragons. There's some meme of people saying that the dragons was just yelling insults to Vhagar. Like if you watch it back, it's just
Can you imagine? Like, imagine they're just like thugs. They see this
what I
one thug
thought,
come and then,
bitch.
yeah, turn around, bitch. Go back to mommy.
exactly.
You gonna go get your friends?
So how many dragons does she have now?
3. No,
4.
No, so she has the 2 new ones. She has hers. She has her sons.
3 new ones.
3 new ones. Okay, so
Dang,
hers,
forgot
her
about
sons. So
the-
she
Oh,
has 5,
3.
and then who else has one? 6.
Daemon or what's his name? Daemon.
The
7. So she has 7 dragons. That's a shit ton of dragons.
and then she's gonna have the other one at the.
Once the
The
other girl
free-
gets
the wild
the
one.
wild
Yeah.
one.
I was waiting for that. I thought it was gonna end with her
Yeah, me too.
in it.
It's gonna happen next episode.
is next episode like a 2
Oh,
hour?
like here's what's gonna
episode?
happen. They're gonna be fighting, and then
She gonna
Vhagar's
pull
gonna
up?
be, and she gonna pull up.
I wonder how big that one is.
That one looked massive.
I don't
Based
know.
on
No,
the,
they haven't showed
what
it.
they
They
haven't
show-
shown it.
They haven't showed it, but they show what he burns, like
Yeah.
those
Oh,
sections.
but
yeah,
still, it's the Damon's is the biggest so far, or is the
Well,
biggest.
Aemon's is the biggest.
Aemon's
Aemon's-
looks old. Am I wrong to think that?
No,
like,
he is the oldest and the biggest.
She's a girl.
She's the oldest and the biggest. Sorry. Do you know? Have you asked her what she
Yeah,
identifies
I
as?
did. Yeah. They them, but she's a she.
La chela.
We do we have
2.5 minutes.
sorry where was it going?
You just stressed him out.
Damon just got what y'all think about
Oh,
him
he got an
getting
army.
that-
He got
he
an
has an
army.
army now.
You got punked out by a little boy.
He did get bumped out.
That was fucking great. But you know what's cool is that he knew he had to take it. He's like, if I slap this little bitch, they're not gonna come with me.
Yeah, the way he smirked, he was like,
All right,
I mean-
bitch. All right. I'll see you on the battlefield. I have a tendency to swing really wide when I.
oops.
Yeah, that was cool. Though. That was cool.
It was.
That little kid gave me. Remember that girl from Game of Thrones? What the hell was her name?
yes,
Little girl. Oh yeah.
I know who
Same
you're talking
vibes, you
about.
know.
The Mormonts.
Yeah,
Mormonts?
Vermont. Yeah.
She was a beast.
Está, what's her name? Allison. Her on her little.
Oh, she's just out her little.
I
She's out
fast
trying to
forward. I
find
fast
herself.
forward that shit. Like I fast forward through all that. I was like, "What are you doing?"
I fully expected it
I
to
wanna
end
see
with her
dragons.
hooking up with her
No,
car.
is there-
That's what she does. So
the way she's like, no, just you.
just you, yeah.
I'm
Like,
like,
she gonna
shit.
get freaky.
No, not even. No, in my head, I was like, dude, he's thinking like, oh shit, I like
This is my turn.
It's my turn.
He took a shower.
He's over there cutting the rabbits. Like, is it tonight?
Are you ready to go home? Like, when do you want to? Are we leaving?
What does she say? I'm turning in for the night, or I'm retiring for the night.
I'm retiring for the night.
Yeah, he's like, by yourself? Or like, do I
Like-
follow you? What's going on here?
Do I go?
Oh,
man.
What does
What
that
el-
mean?
What else? What else happened? What else happened?
What's the cripple? What's he
Oh,
trying to
the-
do to the king?
He's trying to kill him.
I
Is he,
couldn't
though? I
figure
don't
that
think
out
so. I think
either.
he's genuinely trying to get him to recover because he can't trust Aemond,
But
and he was already in the king.
because
He was
Aemond-
already in with
Right.
what's his name? Aegon.
Shit, if I was Aegon, I'd be like, just kill me, dude.
Yeah.
What?
would you though?
Make it an accident.
No,
So-
if you were Aegon.
That's what I'm saying. I'd tell someone, surprise me. Don't like do it right now.
That's the part that I
30 seconds.
wondered as
Spit
well
it out.
was when he was helping him try to like walk or whatever, and the other one comes in. Maybe I misunderstood him because I thought he said you can't be having him up or you have to have help. Or what did he tell him in that?
He said you need
Yeah, you
help
need
when
help.
you do that. But then when the maester was like,
You
he's
told
not
me
ready
not
for
to
this,
help
he's like, no,
him.
you need to do it again in a couple hours.
Okay.
Like he's
Trying to push him
for
Yeah.
to be good.
Anyways, Hugh, favorite character, probably gonna kill people. It's exciting. I'm excited for Hugh.
time. Next topic.
Something good, man. Let's fucking argue or something.
I think we had really good arguments last week.
Hey,
Do we?
that's
Oh, about the
We all laugh about it now.
yeah.
But, you
about
know,
the bear.
the,
We're
we're not supposed to talk
well, if we're gonna talk about something else,
The bears.
The Bears suck.
the
The Bears.
I have a question for you two guys, and I would like
Just-
no. I would like your opinion. No, I'd like your opinion on it.
You have
'cause-
to go
I'm not
pee.
offended.
all right.
You have to hope.
Whenever-
Go
whenever-
pee. This is a good time.
Whenever there's one of your girlfriends, right? She's going through some problems or
Wait,
something.
this is for her or for us?
No,
It
okay,
was for us,
but this is I'm setting it
anymore.
up. Hold on.
All right.
All right. How do you guys support other men, other friends that are guys? And what I mean is like when they're I don't know something's going on with them, they need something.
You
I
have
don't
a
know,
beer.
They're down.
What do they need? It depends on the situation.
Okay, but where would you go? How do you help your friends out? Like,
Depends on the situation. What's going on in their life? Give me an example.
let's say they going through relationship problems, and
I stay the fuck out of it.
okay.
Okay.
In one sense, let's say this, you see him going through like, he's depressed and whatnot. Do you invite him anywhere or just leave it alone? Just, you know what?
He's depressed. Like, yeah,
Like you can tell. That's what I'm saying. Like, is there anything you would do to try to help him out? Or if he came to seek you for help or like,
okay,
Yeah,
so
some
that's
friendly-
different.
all right, for,
You're asking Joe. Joe, I don't think Joe
It's
has
cold.
anybody.
all right. Hold on.
Wait,
Friend.
You don't have any friends or anybody that
Damn. fuck.
that if they're going through some shit, you would
It's
be
okay,
like, hey,
Joe.
I see what
like
you're saying.
I have, a friend, Tony,
Yeah.
that if he's going through some shit, I know like I have to step in and do something.
You have like
Yeah.
a bestie. You guys,
Yeah.
it's allowed to. You guys are allowed to say besties.
I
Yeah.
have besties too, but they're
Bestie,
not little
besties.
bitches.
Oh my god!
all right. No. Okay.
Why
but
do you have
with
to
Tony,
be-
like, my question is like, what would you, he
have a
brings-
beer.
have a beer? And like,
I mean,
having a
what if-
beer, do you talk about shit?
But
or-
yeah, you have to find out. Like for example, like what just he went through some stuff,
Mhm.
and yeah, I just knew I had to be there, and we had
be there for
You do
his-
whatever it is that you and your friend
whatever.
do. Like if it's not your drinking buddy, but you guys play basketball together. Hey, like you want to go shoot some hoops and shit, and when you're there, you talk about it. That's what we do. We do what we do.
Yeah, that's
Like, that's
really
what he
it.
meant.
That's such a guy thing to say.
Because
Like,
women
we
will-
do
well,
what we do.
No,
Because
I mean that literally. Like, we don't. It's not like a one size fits all thing, right? Like, if it's my drinking buddy, we're gonna go drink and talk about it. If it's my soccer buddy, we're gonna go play soccer and talk about it. If it's my shooting buddy, we can go shoot and talk about it. Like,
But because women will go to I don't know, let's say somewhere and or
I don't know what women do.
So
I don't speak for women.
a woman's perspective, it's kind of similar to what he said. It depends, because just depends on what relationship you have with that friend. Where maybe it's just a brunch thing, maybe it's a dinner thing after
say
work.
Girl, leave
You do what you
him.
do.
That's what I said. It's literally what you just said. It's you
Leave
do what you
him.
do,
Yeah, but
whatever.
you gave me
it-
shit. It's such a guy thing. It's literally
Well,
the
'cause
same
you-
thing.
it's the same thing.
Because it was just I do what I do. Like it,
No.
it was just
Well,
It
I
made
mean,
sense. It
that's,
made
that's,
sense.
that's true. You just go do stuff, and then like you find 5 minutes to be like, all right, so
All right, so why you
talking
been a
out, and
little
it's like,
bitch
all right.
lately? And then he tells
That's
you.
how it
you know,
starts.
Yeah.
And then you just call him a name, and then you just keep going.
Why do you
Yeah.
ask?
Oh, it's just a video I saw and it was like got me interested because I was like, how do y'all like go through it? Because I know with me, it's like my friends will play video games or we'll go to a bar.
And like friends are different too. I have friends that are like, will straight up come out and tell you like, hey, I'm going through this shit, and you'll start talking about it. I'm like, all right, cool, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I have other friends that are like, what's wrong? Nothing. All right, let's go have a beer. You know, because I know I get one or two,
And
and,
they
then
sit-
they'll start talking.
And they sit in silence
Yeah, no, they'll talk.
sometimes.
Guys talk. Y'all think we don't talk?
A
We
lot,
really-
a lot of
yes.
times they want to get it out. And
Yeah.
That's very
they'll just
true.
get
Just
it
need a
out.
little prodding.
I feel like guys don't talk.
yeah, we talk. We talk when we're ready to talk. That's just,
Okay.
We don't talk all the
if
time.
If one of my friends says like, "Oh, nothing's wrong," I'll be like, "All right, be a bitch.
Yeah.
Let's go get a beer. Let's go get a beer."
I don't know. I
We
feel like
just
guys
go
don't
about it
talk.
a little differently, but we get the same result. It's the same thing.
And I feel like
Interesting.
we help each other a little bit better.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Why is that? Why do you think
Toxic.
that?
I feel like guys just need someone to like hear them out.
Yeah.
Someone that actually listens to them. And like another guy understands what like that person will need, like another guy needs.
And then
wanna
at the,
talk
end of,
shit.
at the end of the talk, you're like, so what are you going to do? And then they either tell you or they're like, I don't know. I'm like, all right, cool.
Well, if
And I feel like y'all tell each other what to do.
so well, hold on, because
That's true. That's true.
depends on what I am. If I need to vent, I can go to my sister and she'll be sympathetic and hear
Wait,
me
you have a
out.
sister?
Yeah, I have an older sister. Yes, I have an older sister.
she lives here.
She's older.
She is older. She does not live here. She lives in Milwaukee.
Boo.
Like if I just need to vent and just kind of let it out and maybe get an opinion about something, I can go to my sister and she'll be sympathetic. She'll give me her kind of like what she feels about the situation and her point of view. But if I want like, where it's like, all right, dude, like I need to know like strategy, like this is the deal. What should I do next? I go to my brother.
Play by play.
Yeah, I go to my brother
Go to your
because my
brother?
brother. Yeah,
You have
I
a
have
brother?
he
you
live
do
here?
know that.
Wait, but why do you go to your brother for
Does
that?
he live here?
He doesn't. He lives in he lives in Arizona. But
Oh,
because my brother's not going to sugarcoat anything,
But
and
he's
he's
going to
not
tell you
going
what
to
to
be.
do?
He's not going to be. Not that he won't be sympathetic, but it's a difference of. Hey,
Well, no, I
this
know.
is my scenario. He would be more
He's
of
going
like
to be more
Logical.
logical and pragmatic about what he tells you. But you said if you just want to vent, you'll go to your sister. But if you want to be given an opinion or whatever, you're going to go to your brother. Like, what do you mean?
So if I need to vent, if
You
I
just
go to
need
my
somebody to
brother,
talk to.
yeah, if I just need to vent about a scenario, I don't need you to fix it. I don't need you to tell me if I'm wrong, right, or whatever. But if I vent to my brother, he's going to be the one to tell me what I did wrong, what I need to do, or what's like. He's going to dissect to try to fix it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and it's a difference because it's no, I don't need you to fix anything. I'm just yelling right now.
But that's why you went to him.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's if I need to vent, I go to my sister. But if I need like strategizing and I need more.
A man.
Sure. I mean,
I'm going to
I'm
tell your
scared.
brother to tell you to go to a bear next time.
he would pick the bear. Don't play with me. He has a daughter now, so he gets it.
I have two.
Okay.
We're not going there. We're not going there.
I have two.
We are not. I have 3.
Okay,
Boom.
now we're trying to
Beat
beat
y'all.
up.
And a girl dog.
And I have 0.
You have 3
I
bitches.
have a girl dog too, and a boy dog.
Anyway,
Anyway, so
Interesting.
I can understand where you go to different people depending on what you want. Because my sister is more of like the motherly, sympathetic. She's not necessarily always going to be on my side, but yes, she's going to have my back. And my brother's going to be more of like, nah, bitch, you did this wrong. Like, no, wait, tú tienes la like, that's your fault. And sometimes you don't need to hear that. You just need to let it out.
I think the person that I go to, like for if I need to just talk about shit, I don't talk to him. Like it'll
You text it?
No, I don't. It'll only be times like I only see him or I only talk to him whenever I need to just have a beer and talk to like a guy or like shit like that.
Really?
Yeah, but I never I don't text him. I don't see him. I don't talk to him.
Interesting.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's his dad.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm like, oh.
Is that
I mean, it might
bad
be
joke,
okay.
sorry.
That's cool.
Anyways.
That's cool too.
So
Man, there was. Go ahead.
Mm-mm.
No?
I don't know if you guys like this kind of music.
what about to say?
Okay.
What does that mean?
So, do you guys know the whole drama, the recent drama with Cristian Nodal and Ángela Aguilar? That's why I said I don't know if you guys like that kind of music.
We've talked about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of.
I
Or,
don't know the details, but it'll come back to me once you start talking about it. Go ahead.
I don't even think it was drama, right? It was just like
Oh,
Everybody hates
drama.
her.
There's
Everybody hates that
drama.
bitch.
Drama.
All right, y'all go ahead.
Everybody hates her, and
He just had
Well,
a
they
baby.
just got
His baby
married.
was born a month ago with this other chick that he was married to.
Who had
No,
a-
the
who had a
baby is
baby?
almost a year.
No, it's not.
Yes, she is.
who has
I
a baby?
swear.
Aguilar,
No. So Cristian Nodal
Cristian.
just got married
Oh.
to Ángela over the weekend.
right?
After he
I saw
divorced
Okay.
this other chick.
He has a baby with. I was
His ex?
calling her Casuela.
His
That's
ex?
not her name. Her name is Casu, something like that. He has a baby with her, and then there's a whole Belinda thing.
What? How does Belinda tie into it?
He's just in love with her.
Belinda was
Everybody's in love with her. Everybody who's been with her has been in love with her.
Oh, well, okay.
everybody
How
that
does-
has been
but
with her
how does
has
it
had her
tie-
tattoo. So they were together. They broke up. She broke up with him because of the whole.
Tats? 'Cause
No,
that was
what's
one.
his face?
She breaks
Rivera?
up with everybody.
Oh, Jonathan?
What's his name?
Joan.
Rivera.
Oh.
Lupillo Rivera.
Yes, because of him. There's drama there.
Because he's 60.
There's drama there.
There's money there.
And then his rebound was Casu, and he knocked her up. They just broke up
A month ago.
In May.
a little bit ago. And
In May.
and then Ángela announced at one of the concerts that she was dating Nodal.
Yeah, so what's the drama? Why
Well,
does anybody
so-
give a shit?
My thing is because I changed my perspective. At first, I was anti, like I didn't like this. I still don't like the situation, but I was anti her.
Wait, you don't like two lesbians? Like
What does lesbians? What
Christian and Angela?
Christians?
Anyways.
My
continue.
thing was, okay, is it fair to be mad at someone or not like someone for getting the other person to marry them before they have a kid, as opposed to,
Wait, what?
well, because that's the drama. It's how he just had a baby with homegirl and he didn't marry her.
Uh-huh.
And then he breaks up with
That's okay.
his baby. Right. Absolutely. He breaks up with her and then he goes with somebody else and he marries her so quickly. And that's why everybody's kind of like, what the fuck? Like how do you just leave?
Well, one of them's marriage material, the other one's not. It's not that hard. I don't know anything about any of these women, but
I mean, y'all, I don't know. I feel like people are acting like they're surprised. Like
about
he has a track record. I don't know why people keep bringing up Belinda. Like, I'm like, what does she have to do with this? And I've heard people go back to, whoa, she dated Giovanni. And then it's like, okay, how does that tie into? It's like, oh, they just dated. It's like,
I mean, there are people out there saying that he's still in love with her.
Are they like the
Everybody's in love
like
with her. That's what I'm saying.
Mexican Kardashian or what the fuck? Like, why does anybody care?
Who?
Because she's like,
Aguilar.
No.
she's never had anyone like.
It's because of the family.
Right, so she's a Kardashian.
Okay, do you think she's ever had a
Hit?
Not a hit. She's never had a hit.
Right. So why does anybody care?
Because of the family.
They push it. Yeah, look, Kardashian.
It's because of her dad. It's because of her
I thought it was
grandparents.
Weird. I thought it was weird because there was like there was never any sign of her having a boyfriend at all, and then Christian comes along, and then let's just get married. Type of thing. I don't know.
I'm sure it didn't happen quite like that, but whatever. Why does anybody care who marries who? I don't know.
There's rumors that she's pregnant. That's why they got married real quick.
Correct.
Well, okay,
but
he didn't marry
He
the other
didn't marry
one,
the
so
other
that's not a thing.
Oh, yeah, but Pepe might have been like, dude.
Pepe's like, you're doing this.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
it could have been Pepe. I don't know. That's what I've seen out of it. That's what I thought.
if Pepe told me that, I would have been like, okay, no, I'm not marrying your daughter.
Yeah.
From a guy's perspective, is it easy to just say, I'm not going to marry this one, and 2 days, I'm exaggerating, but 2 days later, you find a girl and you're just like, yep, I'm going to marry her.
I don't believe in marriage, so no, that doesn't apply to me.
You're married.
I do a lot of things that I don't.
Okay, you don't
Against your will.
believe in marriage. What do you mean you don't believe in marriage?
I
Be
don't,
more
I
specific.
don't think it's a necessary thing.
Oh, you're gonna go that route?
What do you mean?
Whoa.
No, not you.
Me?
Like, are you gonna continue that?
I don't. What do you mean it's not
Do you
necessary?
want to engage or not? This is
I
what you
just-
decide.
I'm waiting for her to she's lit, like,
I'm
shut
treading
up.
lightly. I'm treading lightly. What do you mean it's not necessary?
It's not necessary. It's a made-up thing that man made up to.
Man.
Yeah.
It wasn't a
get,
religious thing?
no.
Never? Oh.
No, I mean it is.
Okay.
It's
It's,
later, but it wasn't.
It's a tax. It's state thing.
I mean now it is.
Yeah,
Before it was just a thing you did to
you're
get
married
more
to
land.
the state.
to get more land.
Basically, like you would marry your daughter off to that guy so you could join
All right, now
kingdoms,
you
and
get
you know that's how marriage started. It wasn't never a religious thing. It was never a I love you thing. Like marriage just started without love,
You've watched Game of Thrones, you should know.
Yes, I did watch
and that's
it.
actually exactly how it worked, and that's how it started. Like, and then it turned into this whole thing, and then the religion
Have
got
my
involved.
daughter.
and-
So you have 2 daughters. So you mean to tell me that for them, you don't want them to get married?
I don't care if they do or they don't. What they want to do is their choice. If she wants to get married, she can get married. If she doesn't, she doesn't. She lives with her man right now, the older one. And I'm okay with that. Perfectly okay with that. Because the second she's tired of him or he's tired of her, they can just go their separate ways, and there's no.
I look at you.
So does it change it if there's kids?
No, it
Do you
doesn't,
change
no.
your mind if that? No? Okay. Okay.
It does.
Why does it? Why does the fact that you even asked that question proves how stupid that whole thing is?
Call
Because
me
now you're
stupid, Joe.
staying.
Call me stupid, Joe.
Because now you're
Stupid 2
staying
weeks
like,
in a row.
you're staying with somebody because of the
Right?
kids. Like that's
No,
what a
that's
marriage
not
should
what
be.
I was saying. I was asking if that
Then why
changes
would
your.
it change
I'm-
my perspective on it?
I don't know. That's
Does it
why
change
I
your
was
perspective
asking.
on it?
Is
it easier for you to divorce someone if you have no kids?
Yes.
Okay, but then you're staying together for the kids.
But I'm
which is
thinking.
stupid.
Hold on. I'm thinking of
Here
it.
we go.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's
George,
rewind a
get in
little bit
this.
because my perspective is from my profession.
Fuck them kids.
I'm thinking of it from a professional
and from
standpoint.
your professional standpoint, you deal with divorces.
Yes.
If you don't get married, you don't have to divorce.
And custody cases.
You can deal with a custody case without being married.
This is true.
So you're worried about job security.
I will forever have job security as long as they don't think like Joe.
No, you're still like we still went to court. Me and Leslie's mom, because there's still custody things to deal with, and there's still child support things to deal with, right? But there's not a marriage to dissolve.
Right. But I think there's more to it when it comes to marriage.
Is it less expensive?
A lot more
It's
to it.
very
That's
expensive.
my point.
No, but not being married and just dealing with the kids.
I heard it was like $1,500.
$1,500 to talk to an attorney. To have a consultation with an attorney.
Hell no.
Oh, we're talking 15 to 20 grand.
High,
Yeah.
high net worth clients.
15.
Full of our
I know.
ilk,
It's
you
the
know,
whole
for
No,
$1,500 done deal.
They're splitting. They're
Yeah.
splitting terrenos
Exactly.
and all kinds of shit. And we're
There's no
over here
assets
like,
to divide here, so we're good.
like, all right. So you want the
$1,500
you
you're
want
in
the
and
TV or
Am I
mean-
taking it? I think there's more to it. And yes, you could be right. We're in the aspect of legally your spouse has more rights to what is yours.
Okay, well, tell me what, other than the legal stuff,
When you die?
you gain from marriage, from legal marriage. Anything that is not has nothing to do with legal stuff. How does it change your relationship?
I don't know.
Talk, yeah.
It wouldn't.
I mean-
I guess it.
So why is
I
it
mean,
necessary?
maybe it.
It's not necessary for taxes anymore, or insurance, or any of the things that people used to get married for.
Yeah.
Because before you couldn't put your, girlfriend on your insurance. You have
Well-
to be married.
Well,
now
hold
you
on,
can.
because technically, you still have to sign something that says you guys are in a bind, like a,
Your
By the
what is it
state.
called?
and that person can use that against you.
common.
Common
sure,
law?
it's not common law. It's called something else. But you're still not married. In the state of Texas, yes, there's common law marriage, whatever. The point is, what does that add to your relationship?
I don't know. I feel like when people are married, it's more of
Trust.
it. Not even trust.
Stability.
It's more of, I don't know.
Never thought about it.
I haven't. I actually haven't thought about it. Where it's like, well, it adds. Yes,
it adds
the
nothing but legal ramifications if you ever decide to get
and
divorced.
a religious, depending on
But
maybe.
it's not religious.
You can if you're
not
a
religious
religious
either.
person and you truly believe that whatever God wants you to be married, and it can only be between a man and a woman, whatever. You can go to the church and do the thing without doing the legal thing, and it's not legally binding if you do it in church.
Wait, is it? You don't have to do it. If you do it by church, you don't have to do it by state, or like
No,
don't-
you
I
can
thought-
just
I
do a
thought you did.
ceremony.
You just go to the church and do your.
You just
thing.
have to make sure that you just have to make sure that you provide the
I
documents.
thought it was
if-
both.
Mm-mm.
And if they do make you, then that's stupid because there's no longer that religious thing. Now it's a legal thing.
Well, and if even that, depending on the religion, you have to like have a full blown annulment if you do get divorced, because then you'll never be able to get married through.
Well, there's depending on the religion.
That's what I said,
You can't
depending
get
on-
married again anyway. So
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Under certain circumstances, they will annul your marriage religiously. Under certain circumstances.
So sometimes God makes mistakes.
So what do you
Under
do?
certain circumstances.
Like I believe, I want to get married, right, through the church.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's necessary. If I ever have kids and they like do whatever, I kind of like on his point, like whatever they want to do.
So what do you do if you're like you're with a guy and then you get pregnant and you kind of like them,
If I get pregnant and I'm with
So for
I'm
you,
calling Guinness.
what? So you're like now kids are involved. So you just like look past all the bullshit and make it work, or what?
I mean, that's kind of what she said.
Okay,
No,
never mind.
that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Okay,
No,
answer
I
the
just, it's hard for me to answer that question because I'm not there. I wasn't there. I've never been in the situation.
So you got married and they had kids.
She did it the right way.
But
God damn it.
It's no, I hate when people say
I
that
did it
it's the right
back-ass
way
backwards.
because
I mean,
there is no right way.
depends on who you ask.
Right, but it's
Sorry, I'm over here waiting for my drink. Toot, por favor.
it's I don't know. It's just in my head that's what I wanted. In my
So
head I
if-
wanted
If your kid gets
I feel like it's
pregnant, you're gonna force them to get married.
no. I wouldn't.
She'll force him to a bear.
So if your kids, so you asked me,
So
answer the
that's-
question you asked me about my girls and them.
If I would be okay with my girls not getting married.
Yeah.
I don't want I and this it's a loaded
Well, the question,
I
define the
don't
question
want that
first.
for them.
Yeah, but would you be okay with it? It's a question.
I would have to be okay with it.
No, would you?
I would have to be okay with it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's their
You
life
don't
and it's
have to be okay with it.
right, but it's a matter of either because if I'm not okay with it and I'm constantly pushing marriage or just the situation, you're going to alienate your kid at some point.
Right,
so
and you can do that if you want to.
Absolutely, but I would make the choice of I want my kid to be, I want to be in my kid's life.
Right, so then you would be okay with it.
That's what I'm saying, where even if I wasn't okay with it, I would force myself to be okay with it in the sense of it's not what I want for that, it's not what I want for my kid.
Word it, no?
There's a difference between, I think I asked you a similar question last week, but there's a difference between I'm okay with it and I would have to be okay with it.
Yeah. Like,
are you okay? Are you okay with giving me your wallet so I can take all your valuables out of it?
It's not much, but sure, you can have it. Over there.
You're not okay with it, but if I hold a gun to your head, you kind of have to be okay with it. There's a difference.
But pull
the trigger.
And that's the thing is I would try to do my part in them growing up in them. And it's not that one person is wrong or another person is right. It's more of, you know what? I do want her to get married. I do want her to do the right way. The right, no, not the right thing, the right way. I'm quote unquote because you said it that was my scenario. So it's, yes, do I want that for her? And maybe it's a girl thing, maybe it's a fantasy of some sort. But I feel like when a man is willing to step up and marry you, it's more of a commitment because any man can just up and walk away.
You can still get divorced though.
You're right. But
okay, so you think a man is more, do you think that a piece of paper that he signed is going to keep a man from cheating on you, beating on you, being a shitty dad?
No.
So then explain it to me.
Maybe, I don't know. It's just in my head. That's how I.
Because that's, you know what?
Interpret marriage.
I'm going to go as far as to say that shitty men use that to their advantage to get like, you're locked down now, bitch. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
You're right.
So why do you still want this? And I'm not saying you specifically, like women. Like, why are you so obsessed with that piece of paper that you have to sign when you know damn well that it doesn't mean anything? It's not going to change your man. If your man's a piece of shit, your man's a piece of shit. And now that he's got you locked down, he might be more of a piece of shit.
You're right in that aspect. And you can walk away from that if that's the case.
You can get a divorce.
Yes.
And you can spend a lot of money and a lot of heartache and put your kids through all that if you get
I'm
married.
going to take half.
Hell yeah.
See, that's what it
more.
is. Yes, I go.
I don't.
And
maybe it goes deeper than that, where it's like that's my perspective. That's how I view marriage. For example, if I was dating someone that said to me, you know what, I don't believe in marriage. I don't ever want to get married. That's not something I don't believe in it because I believe exactly what you said, right?
Drop them.
Then it doesn't align with what my beliefs are. So,
but what if he told you, I believe in finding the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with and spending the rest of my life with them?
Then why not get married? If it's just a piece of paper.
That doesn't make sense. Like,
doesn't it though? Because if it's just a piece of paper, then just sign it.
But there's a lot that comes with that. And I don't know, like right now I think you're the person I want to spend the rest of my life with. But you might change when we actually start living together. And 5 years down the road, you might be a different person. And I will no longer want people change.
Grow. Yes,
people
absolutely.
Grow. People evolve into different versions of themselves, right? And if 5 years down the road, that version of yourself is not somebody that I want to spend the rest of my life with, I want to be free to walk away from that without having to deal with all the bullshit that comes with a divorce. And as the top of the food chain, as the evolved species, as the people with the big brains, we should be able to be okay with that. Like you know what? We had a good 10 years. It was fucking fun. We've both grown. We've both evolved. We've both changed. We're not compatible anymore. Let's go find other people.
Okay.
And that's okay. So why do we have to get the law involved?
Here's another question that goes with that one. So should marriage licenses have expiration dates?
We shouldn't have marriage licenses. Why are they necessary?
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. It's more of in my opinion, it's more of. Do you think they should? Have expiration dates?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that because Yes and no.
I mean, the marriage license just gives
What the
you
hell's a marriage license?
It gives you a
What
a
is a
window.
marriage
Actually, they
license?
do have
That's a
expiration
great
dates.
question.
No, they
That's a great
don't.
question.
Yeah, they
The
have a
license does.
90-day
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, so they do.
expiration
I mean-
date. If it's not signed,
Okay, license.
Right, so they do have an expiration date.
if it's not signed and submitted,
Wallet size.
yes.
No, I think there's no. So
No.
you and I can go get a marriage license right now and get married 10 years down the road.
Oh,
No,
There's
because
an expiration date.
it's void if it's not submitted.
should put
After-
So there is an expiration date.
Is it 90 days?
Should put
90
it-
days.
Yeah.
put that shit for save later. Save
If
for
you
later.
don't sign it and
Do you
submit
mean
it,
marriage certificates?
license certificate, same shit.
No, the license is what you get before you get married to be able to get married.
Well,
You got to get a license to get married.
You have to
step by
get.
step.
It's the certificate. It's
You
the
also
same
have-
thing.
No, it's not.
you have a license to kill.
So I have. You mean to tell me I'm not married? Because I remember
You got the wrong license.
I got the wrong license. Let me call my husband right now.
Oh. Oh, that's
Be like, honey, you're free.
He's like, when you get home, he's not going to be there.
He's be like, fuck it, let's go.
George, how do you feel about it? You're not married? Like,
I've always well, if I may answer the question,
you may.
if my daughters, or like if I had daughters and they weren't whatever, they were to come and ask me and be like, hey, like I don't want to get married. How do you feel about it? I'm like I would love for you to get married, but do whatever you want. You know?
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it's like, yeah, for me, I want to get married through the church because of my faith, right? But I do think at some points the license is stupid.
You said you do want to get married because of your faith?
Yeah,
Okay.
by the church, but by the
Oh,
state
okay.
and
But no, I'm talking about, forget,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not talking about
Just married.
just the legal stuff.
the legal stuff. I think it's stupid.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
So
I
hold
also
on real
do-
quick. I just looked it up.
Just wanna
A
have a
marriage
party.
license is a legal document that allows a couple to get married, while a marriage certificate is an official document that proves that they are legally married. So you have to go get
The
a marriage
fuck?
license first.
And then they
Before
give
you
you
can
the
get married.
certificate.
You can't get married
That
without a
sounds so
marriage
stupid.
license.
It
That
does.
sounds
It
fucking
doesn't
retarded.
make sense.
Step
Now,
by step.
see, look. Now you're gonna make
You're
me go
married.
home.
You know
Well,
this.
I already
so-
know that.
And
I'm
it's
just
been-
saying.
Bro,
now
it's been
like
like 9 years. Stop it. All right. I don't remember what I did to get the license / certificate.
whatever. Is there.
Now you're making me question what I have.
You might not be married.
Right?
No?
maybe things are different in Milwaukee.
No, bro. I got married here.
Oh, okay.
The great state of Texas.
My husband is born and raised here.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Never mind.
So,
That.
Hurrah.
No, but so, did you answer my question?
Yeah,
How do
told
you feel about the whole marriage thing? Is what's my
Hey, you
question.
did answer.
Well, I did.
Well, you
told,
told me what you would want your daughters to do.
No, you
Well,
told me
said
what I thought
you
about it. I wanna get
wanna
married.
married.
to the
Then
church.
you
Church,
asked
okay,
them.
cool.
Yeah.
and maybe it is the religious part of it. I mean, I'm not going to say that I'm the most religious, but maybe it is more of the religious part that, and I mean, from the conversations that I've had with my own husband, he says the same thing where he does want his kids to get married. Like he's going to feel some type of way if they decide not to. But again, it goes back to, well, I'd rather have my kid in my life than to alienate them with whatever beliefs we
So,
have.
but that's from a religious standpoint. Right?
But do you actually think?
I think it is more
You
religious.
think your kids would like push you away if you were like to stop talking to you?
I mean, maybe. You never know how a kid is going to react.
Yeah, if you tell your kid, you have to get married or whatever.
Yeah, don't come to my house. And there are parents that do that,
So-
where don't come to my house with your boyfriend. You know, if you're not married or if you're not planning
okay,
on.
those type of people. Yes, I see what you're saying. Because I was gonna say, actually, I don't want to bring that up. I was gonna say my sister, but now never mind. It's all right, Karina. I'm not saying anything.
We have people in our family that have gone through that situation, and we're not going to talk about them.
Yeah,
And I think that's my perspective as well, where
But-
I've known
Yeah,
of people that they get married for whatever reason, and you know what? Having that marriage certificate, license, whatever the fuck you want to call it, having that piece of paper does make them fight a little more. Not because it is easier to walk away. It is easier to just be like, yeah, you know what? You pissed me off today, so bye. You know what I mean? It's
Okay, but why would you want to marry that person?
what? You mean to tell me that?
No, never in 25 years. have I ever thought to myself, well, you know what? You pissed me off today. Bye.
No.
Never. No.
I'm
neither
aware
has
of
she.
that. How do you know that? How do you know? How do I word this? You said to me a little bit ago, well, you don't know if they're going to be a piece of shit person 5 years from now or after they get married. It's
No.
the same
That's
thing.
not what I said. But
Well, but it's kind of the same thing where it's if you guys are fighting for whatever reason, that I don't know. I feel like being married is more of like, no, bro, we're gonna stick this out. Where you don't like me right now, cool. Go sit on the sofa and get over your madness or whatever the fuck, and we'll reconvene once. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, does that not
Yeah,
make
I mean,
sense?
no, it does
there's-
not make sense to me.
I mean,
How does it not?
I mean,
does. I mean, to me, it does.
Fighting and then, you know, going whatever.
not fighting, having disagreements.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
disagreements.
fixing it is part of just being
Being
together.
in a relationship,
Right.
not
Now,
being married.
not being
Like
able
me
to
and
handle.
Adrian fight and we have disagreements and we're in a relationship. I'm in a relationship with everybody at this table. It's a different type of relationship, right? But the test of maturity is whether or not this relationship can survive a disagreement. If it can, then you have a good relationship with this person. I can disagree. You and I disagree a lot,
I
but
noticed.
we can still,
You showed
we can still
up.
do
I
this.
noticed.
And you showed
you're
up
here,
again.
right?
Still showed up.
Yeah, every
So
week I'm like,
this is a mature relationship that will survive whether or not we're legally married as friends.
Legally
It should
married
be
as
the
friends.
same
glad you classified- clarified.
as husband and wife, right? If you can survive the bullshit without the paper, then you're in an adult relationship that is a good relationship that you should probably keep. If it takes that piece of paper to keep you from walking away, then you should probably walk away.
Don't let me down.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things where, and that's why I said maybe it's a religious.
It really is.
aspect.
I know what you're, because I understand everything you're saying. The way you're,
Maybe you're
they-
brainwashed as a child. That's
You understand
know,
everything that she's saying?
or the way she like, she doesn't want to say it, but I understand what you're saying.
What don't I
Well,
want to say?
Say what she doesn't want to say.
What do I not want to say?
All right, hold on. Let's rewind. Wait. Because like I've understood all of them, but like,
I just feel like having that extra piece of paper, just my opinion, whether it's because I could have easily gone down to the courthouse and just had a civil wedding, and not saying that
That'd
that
still
wouldn't
be
have been
legal.
sufficient, right? But I wanted the religious aspect of it, where I wanted the church.
It has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
Because I'm trying to tell you that maybe that's where my thought process of a wedding or that's what
So you're afraid
equates
to
to a
walk away
marriage.
because it's still death to you part now.
No,
because,
I'm not afraid to. I work for.
but see,
You know
that's
where
the
I
thing.
Because he
You
spent
can't.
so much
I
money.
believe in divorce. I
If-
believe that people should not. If they
What
can't.
religion are you then?
My
Not that it's any
religion.
of my business.
I'm Catholic. I
but-
was raised Catholic.
Okay, so if you're Catholic,
But that's why I said I'm not high and holy. Like I'm not.
but you keep saying that the religious part of it is very important to you. Okay, if you're
For me, it is.
if
The
you're
Maybe it's just
Catholic,
it's the
then
culture.
there's
Maybe
there's no walking away.
culture. My personal.
If you're a Mexican Catholic, there's no walking away.
My personal. I do believe in marriage. I do believe in divorce if I needed to do that. If that's what I needed to do. I believe in divorce because of my job. So it's
In spite
maybe
of your
maybe I
religious
am
upbringing.
right. And maybe and this goes back to me, maybe I'm just a bad Catholic and this is just
obviously.
the thought
If you
process.
believe in divorce, yes.
Well, there's a lot of things that I believe
Are
in
you
that are not
pro-choice?
part of. Yes, I am.
Okay, then you're not Catholic.
But
Stop
don't say
saying
that because
Stop saying that. You're not Catholic.
that
You can be
opens up a
be
bigger.
it's culture. It's
It's and maybe
It's
it's,
culture
the
more than
culture.
anything.
It's a mixture of culture because yes, I have my personal beliefs. There's certain things that are part of the church that I don't necessarily.
Find a different church. You can be religious, you can be spiritual, you can be all these things. You don't have to say you're Catholic.
But okay,
You were raised Catholic.
I was raised Catholic.
I was raised Catholic too. It's fine. It's okay to walk away. Just here to let you know it's okay to walk away. If you can't, I mean, Catholic people would not consider you Catholic. You would be
You're
shunned
right.
by the people that you claim. So
You're right.
I'm just letting you know.
I can't even.
oh, I mean, as super Catholic people, yes.
But that's why it's like I agree. If you ask me, yeah, I'm a bad Catholic because there's certain things that I believe in that maybe I shouldn't believe in. But it's
So, okay. Can we change gears?
Okay.
Let's talk religion. Fuck
No, fuck no. I don't like to
Shit,
talk about
here we go.
religion.
Why do you
How
keep
we're gonna
claiming
make this
Catholicism when there's like a lot of other religions that you could claim and that would align with your beliefs?
Well, because I haven't been
Educated.
I was going to say interested, which sounds really bad, but I haven't been interested enough to
Go
seek
find someone else.
another
something else?
path, seek another religion that
You'd
would.
just rather say you're a bad Catholic?
No,
then
I
I'm a
rather
whatever.
I rather just
Exist?
be me.
Hey, this is what I think you should be.
I rather just be me. Like, you can say that, yeah, I'm pro-choice, and I will be shunned for that. But it's,
And you believe in divorce.
I do believe in divorce,
You're probably
especially.
okay with condoms.
Yes, I am.
You don't hate gay people.
I do not hate gay people.
So you're not Catholic. Get the fuck out of here. Damn it.
I don't know. I don't like. This is why I don't usually say anything because I'm not very educated in Catholic, right? In
Gayism.
Catholicism.
But like I said, to yours said, I am pro-choice, but the way I see it is, I'm pro-choice because I'm not gonna tell you what to do with what you're doing, right? Because at the end of the day, to me, it's a sin that you're bringing on yourself. At the end of the day, you're gonna do it to yourself.
I think that's what the people that are so like gung-ho Christian Catholic don't understand. Me being pro-choice, it does not mean I want you to kill your baby.
Yeah,
It's I want
It
you
means
to
I
do
want
whatever
you to,
you want.
if you want to choose to go to hell, that's why you have free will.
That's exactly. My thing is like, you have free will. Do whatever you want. It's like, but you're gonna to me. You're gonna answer
you're gonna go to
someone,
hell.
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna answer to somebody. I don't think you're gonna answer to somebody, but you do.
Yeah.
And you, as a Catholic, I think you should not judge people and feel that
I
way.
don't. Yeah.
I think Christian people should, by virtue of being Christian, be pro-choice
Mm-hmm.
because as a
You're
Christian,
not supposed to judge.
you believe you have free will.
Yeah, that's what, and that's why
You know what free will means?
Do whatever you
Pro-choice.
want.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why.
That's why like the whole thing does not make sense to me.
I can agree with you.
It's
Some-
politics.
And I don't remember who it was
yeah.
that said this to me. They said that if, what did they say? They said that, and this is before the whole Roe versus Wade was overturned, but they had said that if they overturn Roe versus Wade or something along those lines, that you're messing with the right to die.
Which I also believe in.
And that's what they were saying, where if they mess with Roe versus Wade, it goes hand in hand with
the right.
the right to die.
What do you mean the right to die?
Where if somebody is diagnosed with a terminal illness, that they should, or maybe it's broader than that. So
Yeah.
I don't know the specifics, but that they have the right to, where they have the right to say, you know what, give me this injection and let me call it a day, bruh. Let me go the way I am
clock
right
out.
now. That I'm, that's literally what
Yeah.
it is. Well, that's illegal to do. People don't have the right to die if they
Here.
choose to. Right?
They do in other countries.
Do they really? I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You gotta keep taxpayers alive. and you gotta make taxpayers.
Yeah.
Future taxpayers. That's all it
So you
is.
keep them all alive and then don't let them die when they want to die.
America.
There you go. There you go. I have nothing to say to that.
America.
You'd be surprised. That's actually the
It's
reason.
not probably.
No, that's the reason.
It's horrible. It is horrible if you put it that way. I don't know.
Yeah. So
What religion do you know? Like, now you have me curious. What religion do you know that is actually okay with the beliefs that I just said?
I don't know.
I'll find you one by tomorrow morning. I promise you.
Honestly,
No, seriously. Like, there's a lot of religions that are
ask
okay
AI.
with contraception, divorce. What else was it?
have you ever gone to
There's
another
also
church?
one other thing that you didn't believe in
Have you ever
that
gone
are
to other
pro-choice.
churches?
Like, it's fine.
My husband's not Catholic.
Oh, okay. I'll say like Christian.
Why do you
or
care about
baptism.
religions anyway? You believe in God?
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
and
if
that's
you believe
why
in God,
it's-
just believe in God.
and that is why you're right. Maybe I shouldn't call myself Catholic because it is more of a spiritual thing. I've told even my friends where I'm like, you know what? I have my own relationship with God. It's not
Then just
about
fucking
being.
do that. Yeah.
It's not about being. ¿Cómo se dice? Egoísta.
Sure.
Selfish?
Depends on how you
It's
want.
not about being like selfish or disrespectful to any religion. It's more of, I have my relationship with God. I don't feel that I need to go to a church every Sunday and or donate
You know what?
every.
There's millions of people out there that feel just the way you do, and they all get together at non-denominational churches every Sunday and worship whatever the fuck they want to.
You
So go there.
you just opened a whole nother door.
So
and
you're not okay with that?
I've
either?
thought the same.
no, my husband is not Catholic. He's Christian, and he's been wanting to go to a
What kind of
non-denomination. Was raised.
Southern Baptist,
He was.
Southern
If I
Baptist.
Pentecostal.
yes, he was raised
Right, your dad was raised
Pentecostal, and
Pentecostal.
then they like went to Baptist. I guess I don't know all the things, but that's what I know. And he's been wanting to go to a
So
non-denomination,
do it.
and I'm
Go
like,
give them your money. They fucking love that. shit.
They need
wait, a
TD Jakes
non-denomination
I think
is
he's going through a lawsuit right now, so he needs some money.
TD Jakes?
Yeah.
Jinx.
and a non-denomination.
Oh.
Hold on, non-denomination.
gets
You're going to
wild
tell
right
me
there.
that they're okay with.
Whatever the fuck you want.
I don't know.
Really?
I've
There's
never
no-
heard of it.
it's just-
I don't know
you
if I
just
believe you.
in God. You just do your thing. It's a thing. You worship the Lord, and it's all gravy. As long as you give him money.
Well, there's our religious conversation.
But you gotta pay.
today.
How much you gotta pay?
Mm.
I don't know. Again, that goes back to, I don't believe that I gotta give money. I
No.
don't believe that I have
I was
to.
the same. In the sense of like, I didn't like the way the church handled itself. I've always believed in God and like, had my faith in God, but like, I never liked the way they did it around the church.
So I have a question that actually brought something up, and I hate bringing up religion, but I have to. I kind of
30
want
minutes later.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You guys said that you were raised Catholic, right? Did being
Oh, was I?
Yes.
being
No.
raised Catholic, do you think that influenced any type of or any sense of respect? Just like growing up,
Respecting.
like your
For-
parents, anything like that.
Respect
Like,
for what?
I don't know, just in general, respect. Do you
And-
think that contributed in?
Not
No.
really.
Nope.
No. Do you?
Why did you ask that?
Like
question?
respect?
Yeah,
Just respect?
fear? Maybe respect is not the right word. Fear?
Fear?
Do you think that influenced anything that you did or did not do in your upbringing?
No.
Like while growing up?
Yeah.
No. I know what you were asking.
It's just like, no. No, whatever.
What is she asking?
Because if you think about like religion and
The 10 Commandments.
you're supposed to fear God.
Mhm.
God wants to be feared, right? That's why he
Gotta
laid down the
fear
10
people.
Commandments.
Yeah.
So as a good Catholic, I should have felt fear, and that should have engendered respect for whatever reason for religious leaders and my parents and whatever. But no, it didn't. But I don't know why.
I think it did it because for my
Well-
example, is my age. At that age, we were like not really thinking about it. Like you were Catholic, yeah. I was going to church. Well, I wasn't even going to church because for me, my mother didn't take me to church.
That's why you asked if you.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So I was definitely brought up. Like when I say I was brought up Catholic, like the priest would come have dinner at our church. Dumbass sitting over there was going to be a priest. Like my family, a big part of my family
Really?
was deeply religious, and like we were involved in all the things. And I like
What change? Oh, is
Catholic.
that why you're completely out of it?
no, okay, maybe.
I think
whatever.
that was a
And
something
it was,
had to
no,
do
it
with
was, but it wasn't like forced upon me, right? It was forced upon me in that I had to go to church on Sundays. I had to go to catechism just like every other fucking Catholic kid did.
Mm-hmm.
When I was
First communion,
first communion, I did my first communion when I was like 6.
Did you do your confirmation?
6.
No.
confirmation.
Because the confirmation that you can't do that till you're in your teens
Yeah,
and you can think
14,
for yourself.
15, yeah.
And that's when I decided, like, this is stupid. No, I'm not doing that. So I was brought up Catholic till I was in my early teens, and then I was able to say screw you, and I'm not doing that anymore. But fuck, were we talking about? Respect. The whole respect thing. Like I did the things I did because I was afraid of my mom, and I respected my parents. But it had nothing to do with religion. It was a cultural thing.
Okay.
So if
I
we're
see what you're
conflating
saying.
the two
Okay.
earlier, like as a Mexican Catholic, you grew up doing the things you do not because of the church, but because of your parents.
Okay.
So
I did-
yes, I did feel respect for my elders and my uncles and my aunts and all this. It had nothing to do with the church. It was the cultural thing, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I
Okay.
did all of that because I'm a okay. I'm not gonna. Mom, she did take me sometimes. She did, I did my
And I'm sure Claudia tried a
Communion
few
and-
times too.
first communion. I did my confirmation. I did everything because of my mother and my So yeah, I see what you're saying. But that's what where I go to was like I was really thinking about them and never what was actually because
Right.
my confirmation, they were the lady that was teaching us or doing the classes, whatever, really hated her. So it wasn't really fun for me at times going there, But then later on, I went to church by myself. Like my mom never took me.
Because you
so-
wanted that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I went seeking for it. So it wasn't them. But I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you.
Well, Wayne, what do you think?
Well, I think I am confusing religion with culture
Okay.
based on what you no, it's seriously based
Yeah.
on what you guys are saying. It's like, well, that's a good point because we weren't raised full blown in the church where we would go every Sunday. Would we go? Yes, but not. It wasn't like
I definitely was.
what it was
For you.
Like I was definitely there every Sunday.
Oh, okay,
And Wednesdays and sometimes Thursdays.
Damn, you did.
really?
No, and because
Wait, who?
like
Who?
Alma,
Oh, yeah.
Claudia y Mari eran del coro, eran del grupo juvenil, eran de todo el pedo. Alma era de pues, todo, o sea,
I got you.
So I grew up in that. Like that was my thing
Yeah.
when I was a kid because I didn't have a choice.
I got
This is the people I lived with.
Hey, you were the
I was raised
Yeah,
by my
that's
sisters.
true.
so-
And it's what
Yeah.
you knew.
Taking
It's
care of you.
what
He's like, come on, we're
Yeah.
going to church.
Exactly.
It's
Like my mom
fuck.
wasn't, she was out of town or whatever, and then my sisters are going to church, so I'm going to church with them.
You couldn't stay at the house by yourself.
I
was
genuinely,
like
I
4.
think after it makes sense. It's more of a culture thing. It's not so much religious based.
Yeah, I went all the way to my confirmation, and after that, I don't remember anything.
He's just like, I blanked after that. No. I woke up one day, I was married. Oh, wait. Sorry.
I mean, even my
Oh,
kids,
shit, son. Never mind.
even my kids are. I mean, they haven't been baptized,
No.
No, neither is Olivia.
and that's like something that's.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know my mom wants to say
it's a
something
big
to me,
deal.
I know
but
she
she
does.
can't do it,
And see,
and then I won't say nothing to her, and
If
it's just like
if she were to say something to you, like, would it?
I would just tell her.
No, I know you would, but is it like something that is something you feel you would feel proud of, like going back out and saying like, you know what, don't want to do this for my kids. You know what I mean?
Proud of? I'd just
I
be like,
would.
well,
Yeah.
wait, what?
If it's I'm what the same thing like what I'm asking you.
Ask it again.
Like if your mom was like, hey, I want you should baptize your kids, and you're like, because you're waiting on it, right? It's
Oh.
never happened. She's never said anything, but the day it happens, and you're like, no, I don't want to because of this.
No, I wouldn't say I know I don't want to. I would
Is
say
it some weight off your shoulders that you're taking off, or do you just?
Oh yeah. It would, if I tell her how I feel,
Oh,
yeah.
are you asking, like, does it weigh that heavily on you that you haven't done these things and your
Yeah,
mom
yeah.
wants you? Like, hey,
Yeah, that's
I mean, I don't think about it,
yeah,
Until
I don't
right
think
now,
it weighs that
until
heavily
today.
on you, yeah.
okay.
but I would
Maybe
just,
when the day comes.
I would just tell her
I don't know. Being your mom, I was like, I thought.
what she wants. It's probably way heavier than her than
Exactly.
me.
Yeah, that's what.
So
You
I
said.
would just tell her, no, I'm just gonna let them. If
decide
they
for
want to get,
themselves.
if they want to get baptized when they get older, they can
That's
do it.
one thing that I feel like other religions got right.
I see what
Because
you're saying,
the Catholic religion, like, you're born, you're baptized, fuck it, you're done. You know? Whereas other religions, like, when you choose to be baptized, when you
Yeah.
choose to accept the Lord as your Lord and Savior, whatever, you can go baptize yourself.
Yeah.
If Olivia ever decides, more power to you. Go fucking, I'll be there. I'll
Because that's like a
throw a
big
party.
that's a big ass party,
Yeah.
and I don't know,
No, you're right.
it's expensive.
I don't know. And this goes back to it being a cultural thing where My sister baptized all 3 of her kids. My brother has
Wait,
not.
your kids aren't baptized?
Hold on. I said my sister
I know.
has baptized them.
We're getting
My
to
brother has not.
Mhm.
All 3 of mine are.
Oh,
You're about to call me a really bad Catholic.
yeah.
But
it. Okay, what about the padrinos? Is it the same guy for all 3 of them? Or people?
It's not.
Or did you switch them all up?
It's not. All 3 have
I don't
different
understand
padrinos.
that.
So here, and
Why?
I can tell you why. They're padrinos, yes. If everyone's belief is that when you pass away, that these are supposed to be their parents, and
Wait, that's not what it's supposed to be.
it's more than that. And that's the
Well, it's not
that's
that
the
at all.
What do you mean?
You're-
These are the padrinos
Enlighten me,
are supposed to be second parents
No.
/ hold on / the people that your child can go to religiously guide them in the church.
yes.
That's all it is, right?
Your only job as a padrino is to
Identifies.
make sure that your godson daughter continues down the path of whatever religion, or in this case, Catholic religion. They keep doing what they're supposed to be doing. In the event that you're gone, or if you're still there
Yes.
and you're fucking up, my job is to make sure that they keep going down that path.
Right.
not to. Not
Yo
as a
tengo
parent.
tres.
You have
I thought
3? Oh,
And I failed all
Who
of them.
let you?
Exactly.
Who let you?
I have 3 of them.
Well, they're in the right path, so you don't have to worry about it.
Sergio?
Oh, wait.
Sergio? Nah. Who else do you have?
The other 2 are doing
Valeria,
fine.
And so my
Okay.
my brother actually brought that up
Valeria's one of
because
them, yeah.
my
I don't know
brother
the
brought
other
that up because he's like, well, God forbid nothing happened to you, but those girls are coming to me. And I'm like, I said that's not the purpose of the padrinos. Like, yes, I understand it, but for example,
And why do they always pick the one with the money?
and see,
Hold on. They
and
choose
my
me.
response to that is that's not who I picked. It was, you can believe me, you cannot, but it was a very strange feeling when I was pregnant with my first.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry. Keep going.
When I was pregnant with my first, it was something that I saw the padrinos, and I didn't know them for very long because they were
And you chose them?
initially they were Daniel's friends. Like they were Daniel's friends from like a long time,
Damn.
and it was something about them that I'm like, I want them to be her
Are they
godparents.
still around?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
they come to every birthday. Yes, she knows who they are. And it's not a financial thing, and that's not what I wanted. And that's why it's because I didn't choose my siblings. I didn't choose family.
This financial.
But no,
Anything
because
have to do with
that's what they
A
were
lot
saying.
of
Where
people pick
it is a financial
people
thing,
who are well off as their padrino.
and that has nothing to do with
whatever
it.
This is
fucking
why
reason,
hate
I don't-
religion.
But that has nothing.
Wait,
in
I
my
know
perspective,
I
it
know
had
has
nothing
to do with it.
It was
I-
the weirdest thing
I
that
think it's that link with if you pass, the kids go to them, and you want them to be
My padrinos do not
well off.
not well off. Who are your padrinos?
Mari,
Damn, you're fucked. Mine are dead.
Mine is Letty and
and
oh,
the
you're
other
fucked
one.
too.
I don't even Martin.
The other one
Martin's
passed
like
away.
I'd never see him.
well,
No, dude. But do you have any? Are you a padrino for anyone?
Tony's kids,
Oh, okay.
2.
Wait.
Yeah, 2 kids.
Is Tony religious? In a sense?
Culturally, yeah.
Oh, okay. Culture. All right. Yeah, because I don't. Well, 2 of mine I still see. The other one moved to Austin. So.
Wait, you have.
Padrinos in confirmation. I'm a padrino in confirmation, not baptism.
oh okay.
But still see it the same
So
way.
what's the difference?
Well, one's got. That's what I was going to ask. Is there a
Confirmación is-
I
difference?
don't know what the confirmation one is. I don't know.
What's
Confirmation
the
is your-
hierarchy?
So
Well,
baptism,
guys, they chose.
First dibs.
Well, in confirmation, they choose you.
yeah.
What?
In
They-
confirmation, the child.
So
or the
in
kid.
baptism, the parent
Oh, the
chooses,
child chooses you.
but in confirmation, the child chooses.
I wouldn't know.
And so since my husband is not Catholic, he was kind of like, no,
I don't think I failed them yet.
about the baptism, and he's kind of like, fine, whatever, because I told him, I was like, look, me baptizing them doing their first communion, it's an upbringing thing. It's more of like, but it's what I want to do for them. If after they do all that, they say, you know what, I want nothing to do with the Catholic Church, I want to be Muslim, more power to your girlfriend. Do what you do.
Then why did you do that to them?
It doesn't affect them in a negative It's not.
If you think it doesn't affect them, then you don't believe in your religion.
No. It doesn't affect them from stopping if they choose to go a different route.
Free will.
Right. But
if they wanted to be
I want to see where you go.
Christian when they're 15, if they say, oh, you know what, I want to go into the Christian church.
So enlighten me. What does baptism mean?
The reason for baptism.
What does the rite of baptism mean to a child in the Catholic religion?
The purpose of baptism in the Catholic Church is they are getting rid of what is called the original sin.
Yeah. It means what?
It means Adam and Eve when they.
I know what original sin
okay,
is. That's not what I meant.
I
I
didn't.
meant, what does the rite of baptism mean to the child moving forward after they do go through the baptism?
Basically,
For Mexicans, le cortas
No.
la cola.
Not for Mexicans. For Catholics.
That is my. It's the original sin. That was my
I think,
interpretation of
if
baptism.
I may, the way I interpret it is that if this baby or kid that soon dies, just like you're baptized,
that too.
You're
In heaven.
in heaven.
But it doesn't make you Catholic.
No,
Confirmation.
the
makes you
way I
Catholic.
see it, no. I mean, obviously the cat.
Okay, that's fair.
So you skipped that one, right? Confirmation. You
And
didn't
that's
get
why
that?
I said
You didn't get there?
baptism. You're taking away your
You're going to hell.
original sin.
What is First Communion?
The first communion is
The first time you take your,
Well, I know what it
Para
is.
comer la
But what does it
hostia, para-
mean?
you're taking the body in the.
it's first communion is kind of opening that door of the Catholic religion, of the prayers, of kind of like
You know we have a lot of Catholic listeners, right? So you better be right on a lot of things.
they can call me out. I'm sorry if I
As
have
far as I
anything
know,
wrong.
you're
I'm-
Go ahead.
I think you're right.
I'm
I think you're
okay
right.
with being educated and being told if I'm wrong, but first communion is like opening that door of, all right, these are the prayers. This is how we do it. This is what we do. This is what's done. This is why. It's kind of the introductory of Catholicism. Your confirmation is when it's a done deal. You're getting confirmed. You're part of the Catholic religion.
Okay.
And that's why I say if my girls do the baptism, if they do their first communion, and later they don't want to do the confirmation, they don't want anything to do with it, cool. I did my part in showing you what I know and what
And what do you believe in? That's fair. All right.
right,
Perfect.
and then they can do whatever they feel. And I mean,
According to
I respect
ChatGPT,
that.
you're right.
and I've actually been, there's a few people that have told me where they're like, I wish my mom would have baptized me because I can't get married to my husband because they're Catholic. And I wish they would have done this because they can't. So it's like, if I can just do the basics.
I had to do something to be a padrino.
You
Like-
have
Yeah,
to go
I
to
have
classes.
And I just- I just did it, but
I've done it 3 times.
it was already at that time after where I was like, let's get it over
In
with.
my defense, I told every single one of those motherfuckers, I'm atheist, right? They're like, yep. I'm like, all right, cool.
So you were, wait, hold on. So you
And
did
he
your
still-
confirmation. You
and
didn't
he
do your
still
confirmation.
walked his ass in that church and did.
And you didn't burn.
I didn't burn. I'm good.
And you did your confirmation or no?
Yeah.
And they let you baptize? Okay.
I paid. That's all the Catholic Church cares about.
That was the other thing.
I paid
I
the
wonder
fee.
if you add your wedding, the kids baptized, confirmation parties,
How much
What
it
else?
comes out?
all that. I wonder how much that is.
Shit ton of money.
Well, baptism.
50 plus. Sure.
Baptism is $50. 50.
But did you have a party?
Yes.
That's what I'm
Every
saying.
time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you didn't have a party at the, you're not giving that money to the church. You're
No, I'm just saying
that's why I was saying that baptism is about $50. Confirmation is $70.
weddings are what? A couple $100?
$250. 10 years ago.
Yeah. But then the wedding's like
A lot more.
yeah,
mhm.
a lot more.
A lot more.
Yeah, the
But-
other church.
Yeah, buy a house. Fuck
And
it.
then the quinceañera.
Fuck that too. All right, what else?
I think we're good. I don't know.
I'm good.
Politics?
topics.
Politics?
What-
Anybody?
Are you guys voting for ¿Cómo se llama?
Wait,
Kamala?
Where are you going?
Is he going to replace JD Vance? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
All of you say yes? Oh, shit.
You don't think so?
I do.
think he has the balls.
Oh.
Oh, of all.
You think you replace him?
You just said you did.
Hold on. I just said yes. What happened? I know he did something.
He
A
hasn't
lot
done
is
anything.
coming out
It's just
about
not-
him.
He's not a good candidate. Do you think he'll replace JD Vance?
I don't think so.
So, yes, no.
I say yes.
He's got 10 days before it's like.
Really?
And Kamala has
then
to.
no. Then no, he's not.
10
You
days
never
is a
know.
long time.
Kamala still hasn't even announced hers, and that's why they're saying she has 10 days.
In
Who do you
10 days,
think- who do you
Ohio,
think she's gonna
Ohio
pick?
gets locked down.
I have no idea.
I've heard Mark Kelly's a good one.
The Arizona guy? Yeah, that's the
I
guy
heard
I
he's
want.
fucking like
Yeah.
cool.
That guy's like I want to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
The
he's
fucking astronaut,
cool.
fighter pilot.
He's an astronaut? Hell yeah, dude. No, have him.
And he has
Have him.
he has a twin.
Yeah, and he has a twin. Like this is like I would choose him for president. He's fucking cool.
I want to see what he looks like.
If he
What's
has
his
to-
name?
He's
So
bald.
there's an old white
Mark
dude.
Kelly.
If he, has,
okay, never
if he
mind.
has a twin, I just want them to stand there at the podium. Both
Well,
together.
Isn't
they
there a
don't-
Texas guy that has a twin?
They don't look the
Look
same
alike.
because he was stationed
One hit
in
the
outer
word.
space, so they age different. And so they
no
don't.
way, that's so cool.
Shut up! Really? I gotta
Mark
look
Kelly
that
needs
up.
to be. It needs to be Mark Kelly.
Mark Kelly, right?
His
I
wife
think
is
so.
she used to be a senator or a representative. I don't remember, but there was an assassination attempt on her life, and she's like,
So she's already a thug.
she's already a thug, yeah, and he stuck by her. So this dude's legit.
He's a good dude. I mean, he's
And he should be
Air
president
Force
next.
or whatever. Like
He's a Navy pilot, I think.
So he's-
ages
Oh,
less.
I have a question. What do you think Homeboy meant when he said
Y'all don't have to vote in 4 years.
yes?
He's an idiot. He's just talking.
Aside
shit.
from that,
doesn't know
but
how to talk.
Yeah,
okay,
he's old and senile.
not
I
a
think
deeper-
what he meant was
dictatorship.
I'm not eligible to do it again, so you don't.
have
I
to
don't give a
vote.
shit. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean?
Just vote this time.
Like
Just
in his
this
head,
time.
he's thinking.
Yeah. I don't care after 4
this
years.
election, I can't run again, so you don't have to vote for me again. Whatever.
Okay, that makes sense.
But
okay, I thought it
but
was
we're
like
gonna
a
run
deeper.
with it, and we're gonna say he's trying to start a dictatorship. This is
Dictatorship.
what we're going with.
That's whatever. Yeah.
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 All right, we're done.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Ah, you went to